Chosen Vessels, what's the deal? It's your main man, Druuill, and I'm back at you with another video. This is what we are here to discuss today. When you accept put downs as weak affirmations, they have less power and allow you to take your power back. Okay? When you have people trying to put you down and you don't feel good about the things that are being said to you, they're being said in a way to make you feel less than you normally feel. When people are trying to make you when people are trying to make you feel less about yourself than you normally do, that's called a put down. When somebody says something to you and it's to lower your spirit, that's what they're trying to do. They don't like the fact that you are feeling good. They don't like the fact that your spirit is on high. So what they have to do is they have to do something to make you feel less about yourself, to make you feel low, so that way you won't feel good. And the reason they do that is because they don't want you around them feeling your best self, feeling confident, feeling comfortable, feeling at peace. These are all things that they can't stand to see when they look at you. So what they have to do is they have to disrupt your peace. They have to disturb it. They have to do something to interrupt it. And what they'll do is they'll use a put down to do that. And usually what put downs do is they lower your spirit. They make you feel tired because it drains your energy to have to be constantly caught off guard by a negative comment here, a negative comment there, when all you're trying to do is just simply just be. You're not causing any issues. You're just being around people, and because people see something in you and it makes them feel insecure, uncomfortable, they feel the need to have to put you down and bring you down to either the point where they are or beneath them. Because excuse me, that's what makes them feel comfortable about themselves. That's what makes them feel powerful. They are at peace, and they feel most comfortable when they either have somebody that they're in control of, they have somebody underneath them, or they have someone that they have power over. And in order for them to gain that through manipulation, what they'll do is they'll use put downs. But today, that's what we're here to talk about. We're going to discuss how to not let people's put downs affect you. If you don't want to be affected by people and the things that they say, you have to stop giving it power. You have to stop giving it all your energy. Because what happens is when people say things to us, when people say things about us, when people are indirectly or directly taking shots at us, it makes us feel a certain way. So what we have to do is we have to make sure that we are confident in ourselves to where we know what's true about us and what's not. Because when people say things to you, all they're doing is playing off of your own insecurities. They may know you're struggling with this. They may know you have a problem with that. So what they'll do is they'll take a shot at you regarding or concerning something that you're dealing with, or something that you went through, or something that you had to endure in the past. And what they'll do is they'll bring it up, even though you moved past it, even though you're fighting it, even though you've gotten through it, even though you've gotten over it, even though you jumped over that hurdle, even though that's yesterday, that's not today. What they'll try to do is they'll try to use that against you. They'll bring up past mistakes, past traumas, past issues, things you didn't do right. Okay, constantly remind you of your errors and your flaws, all to make you not be comfortable with yourself, so they can have that control and that power through manipulation. Okay, and it's not cool because it makes you feel less of a person. No one wants to feel like they're less of a person. You want to feel good about yourself. You want to feel confident about yourself. You want to be able to walk through the world and feel like everybody else. All right. You want to be able to feel positively about yourself like you see other people do. But a lot of people are in normal environments and are able to feel different about themselves because they didn't have to go through what you went through. So don't be too hard on yourself, because a lot of the times we see other people and we're like, oh, they're normal, oh, they're better, oh, they're no, this person just didn't go through what you went through. So the fact that you had to go through being put down, the fact that you had to go through that, and other people may not have went to go through that, don't see yourself as better, but don't see yourself as worse either. All right. You may be strong because you went through that, but you don't want to compare yourself or your problems to anybody else's problems or their self. That's not the route to go. You don't want to be comparing problems with people, because you'll just be looking for people who's got it worse. I just compare myself to, you don't want to be in that frame of mind. But what you want to do is you want to be able to speak positively about yourself to cancel out the negative affirmation, because that's all a put down is. If you look at it as a negative affirmation, you can take your power back. And what's a negative affirmation? Something that can be said that will bring your spirit down, that will make you not feel good about yourself, that will take you out of a positive state of mind, that will make you feel low. All right, and you don't want to be put down. You don't want a bad affirmation. You've done that to yourself already so much, I'm sure, that you had to heal yourself, and that's why you even found out about positive affirmations in the first place. Because what brought me to positive affirmations was that I was beating myself up for so long I didn't even realize it. Then when I found out through conditioning and programming that I was beating myself up, I'm like, whoa, I don't have to think like this. I could think better thoughts to make myself feel better about the reality that I have. I could change my thoughts. I could change my reality. I could make it better despite what's going on. I don't have to stay stuck in a negative mindset. So once I found that out, I started using positive affirmations, because words are vibrations, and vibrations will change your life. Because when you speak a positive vibration, it raises your vibration. When you speak a negative vibration, it lowers your vibration. So the more positively you speak about yourself, the higher your vibration is going to be, the better you're going to feel about yourself. Okay, Pete, that's why people say, oh, that person's uppity, or oh, that person's on a high horse. I mean, some people might be, but other people, they feel real good about themselves. They're confident, and they are boosting themselves up by boosting their self-esteem. And everybody should do that. Everybody should boost themselves up by boosting their self-esteem. If you tell yourself something good, you're going to feel good. You tell yourself something bad, you're going to feel bad. So that's all it is when other people are doing. When other people are saying things to you, they're trying to play off of how you feel about yourself. Because if you don't feel negatively about you, whatever somebody says or whatever somebody tries to do, you won't feel bad. If you feel good about your situation, and if you feel good about what you have going on, and you have the right belief about yourself, then what somebody's saying and whatever negativity they try to bring your way is not going to have as much of effect when they try to put you down by saying something bad, because you're going to have built yourself up to a point where it's just not going to have that much effect on you. Point blank, period. You're not going to feel it as much, because you know that that's not true. All you got to do is sit back and be like, yo, what's true about me and what's not? And when you look at all the good things about yourself, when you literally take time and compartmentalize all the good things about yourself, like, I'm good at this, I'm good at that, I have this thing going on, I have a lot of good qualities about myself. You could lift yourself up to where those negative things that person is trying to put you down with won't be able to bother you. You'll be like, that's not true. I don't believe that about myself. I'm going to think positively about myself. I'm not going to think negatively about myself. And when you say things like that, their put downs will have little to no effect. When you reverse the negative things that they say, okay, they feel this way about me. I don't care how they feel about me, because I feel this way about me. I feel positively about me. I think positively about how I see myself. I think positively about my outlook on life, and how I feel about my life. And that's all you have to do. That's all you have to do is just keep thinking positively about yourself. Keep thinking positively about your situation, no matter what anybody is saying, no matter how anybody feels, no matter what anybody might be trying to program you with uh, or project onto your life. You have to maintain a positive outlook, because your mind is going to either get you into a good situation, or it's either going to get you into a bad situation. And if you're in a bad situation, that's the good thing about having the right frame of mind, because you could think yourself into a better situation. Because anything that you get yourself into, you could think your way out of it. That's the good thing about God. God created us to be able to make a way for ourselves, to be able to get out of any situation, because we can use our mind to think our way out of it. And if you think your way out of a situation, if you think you're going to make it out of that situation, if you think positively about your life, if you lift yourself up, no matter who tries to put you down, you're going to be in a real good state of mind. You're going to be real positive, and you're going to be in the position and the frame of mind to go after what you want in life and to get what you want in life, no matter who feels how they feel about you. If they say it to you, they'd be better off keeping it to themselves, because you're not even going to be affected, all because you lifted yourself up to a point where you know that what they're saying has no meaning, it has no value. Because look at the person and look what they're doing. Look at the person and see what type of person they are, and really think if what they're saying to you has any value. Did that person at work, what they said to you, does that really have any value? That person at the store that was giving you a problem, did that really have any value? That person that's in your neighborhood that is like 5 apartments down, that's always negative and always got something ignorant to say, or always outside acting stupid, does that really have any power over you? No, it really doesn't affect you unless you allow it. So what we're going to do is we're not going to allow these things to affect us. All right, we're going to know that we're better than that situation. We're going to know that we're above that situation. We're going to know that we're covered by the blood of Jesus in that situation. Like, there's power in that name, and what you do is you use that name when people are trying to hit you with negativity. You use that name when people are trying to attack you spiritually, and it'll bring you peace. All right, like, yo, my peace was restored in Jesus' name. My joy is restored in Jesus' name. And it's like you'll literally feel like a covering over you, and you'll be protected. All right, it's power in that name. So you could use that name. You could use that name to get the negative energy away from you and away from your field, because that's what people are doing when they put those put downs up in the air. That's negative energy that they're sending out to you. That's a fiery dart spiritually that they're hitting you with. Boom, they just hit you with it. All right, they just what do they call it? What's the word that I'm looking for? Taking shots at you. That's why they call it taking shots at you, because they're literally taking shots at you with their negative energy. They're projecting how they feel onto you, whether it's about you or whether it's about themselves. It's still negative and it's still no good. So that's all you have to do is just lift yourself up. When you feel the negative energy around people, you can either excuse yourself, you can either go into another room, you could leave, tell them you'll holler at them later, or what you could do is just lift yourself up. And lifting yourself up really helps. Lifting yourself up really works. It's something that you could do even if nobody's bothering you. It's something that you could do even if you feel good about yourself. You'll feel even better about yourself. But the thing is, right, when people say negative things to you, and if you feel some type of way about it, if you feel it's true, that means it's going to stay in your mind for a while. So if you feel that any of the negative things that people are saying is true, that means you have to work on yourself, and you have to work on building yourself up, because what people say doesn't have any more weight than you allow it to have. So when people say things to you, if it makes you feel some type of way, that should let you know that that's an area in your life that you need to work on. That's something that you need to go to. You need to go into a private place where there's nobody around, where you could just sit and think and be like, yo, why are these things bothering me? How could I make myself to not be affected by these things? I'm stronger than that. I know I'm better than that. So why am I being affected by this? And ask yourself why. Write down the question, why am I being affected by this? And the answers will come to your mind. Okay? The answers will come to your mind. But you're being affected by it is because you have some type of insecurity about what they're saying, and most likely that person could see that flaw or see that error in you, and they see that that's something that you may feel some type of way about, or they see that maybe that's an area you're struggling in, so they know that they could use that as a weapon against you. It's a low blow, and it's a slime ball tactic that people use to try to take your things that are bad about you, or take something that you need to work on and use it against you. But that's the way people are, because there's so many bad things about some people that all they could do is look for the bad in others. Because some people, they'll see something bad in you, they'll try to help you fix it. They'll say, hey, you could change that, or they might give you some advice, or they might try to help you with it. But other people, sometimes their outlook is a little too negative, and they're just stuck on negative, and that's all they can process at that time. It's just a lot of negative, putting out a lot of negative, and trying to make other people feel negative, or share that negative view or outlook on life. And that's not good. You shouldn't, just because I have to work with you doesn't mean I have to have a negative outlook on life. Just because you're my manager doesn't mean I have to have a negative outlook on life. I don't have to agree with you about some negative stuff that happened on the news. I don't have to agree with you about the way that the world is going just because you're the manager. I don't have to do that. And that's a curse and a trap in itself, because they're upset, they're confused, they're angry over that, and they want you to join them. They see that you're in peace, and they want you to join them and focus on all the stuff that's happening in the world that they don't even have any power over, you know? And they want more stuff to not have power over because they don't have any power over their own life. So they use these things to take their mind off of themselves, because when they use that, they're like, well, I don't have any power over this, so they could use that as the reason for why they don't have any power over their life. Or look at all this stuff that's happening. Well, look at all this, look at all, and they blame all these things and don't hold themselves accountable, or take any responsibility to improve themselves. They'll just stay where they're at, keep their little job, keep their little income, and then just complain. Well, I got a job, I got a car, I take care of all my bills. Why not just keep doing this and just complain and just be happy with this? That's what some people are doing, y'all. Sounds crazy, sounds sad, sounds weird, but that's what some people are doing. But just don't be a part of it, okay? Don't associate yourself with that. When people come trying to pull down your energy, think about something positive. Say something positive. That's how you fight it. You think about the opposite. You don't think that you don't want that to happen. Man, I don't want these people to keep talking to me about this negative stuff. When you say you don't want it to happen, whether you want it to happen or you say you don't want it to happen, it's still going to happen. So what you have to do, instead of thinking that you don't want something that you don't want, just think about the opposite of it. Whatever you don't want, think about the opposite of it. Don't think whether you want it or you don't. Focus on what you actually do want, instead of focusing on what you don't want. Because if you focus on what you don't want, you're focusing on that. And whatever you focus on, that's what you're going to get. So put your focus on, if what you don't want is what you don't want, why are you focusing on it? Might as well take your mind and focus on what you do want, so that way you'll draw some more positive people in your life. You'll have some more positive experiences in life, and you'll be so focused on the good. When people are putting you down, you'll look over it, you'll look past it, you'll look around it. It won't have any effect on you. And then if it's that bad, you'll just be able to leave, because you'll be that grounded within yourself and be able to keep your peace that much. You'll just be like, you know what, I'm not gonna allow myself to be disrespected. I'm leaving, I'm out, peace out. You won't argue, you won't get upset, you won't feel put down. You would have lifted yourself up so much that you'll just have so much respect for yourself and be like, yo, I'm out, guys. Everybody have a nice afternoon. Everybody have a nice evening. I'll see you all later. I'm out. Peace. Everybody take care. There's no love lost. There's no harm, no foul, no nothing. But you have to protect your energy, and you have to protect your mind, because being put down, a lot of those things is serious. People don't understand how you're making people feel, and people are calling people sensitive. People are calling people soft. No, that's abuse. The things that you're saying to people, the repeated things that you're saying to people constantly every day. You see that person at work, they're trying to talk to you about your issues, whatever they know about your outside life. Hey, I heard this. You don't even want to talk about that. You don't even want people knowing about it. People so quick to get involved in your life, because their life isn't what they want it to be, so they want to get involved in your life, so that way they could take their mind off of their own. But they see you fighting it, they see you working on it, they see you want to keep your business to yourself. So what they'll do is they'll come to you and talk to you about gaslight you about your own life. Oh man, they'll act like they have something going on, but they really don't have that going on. Oh man, yeah, man, I got I got this problem going on, man, and this, that, and the other. And it's like, it's so cool, it's so close, so closely correlates your life. You're just like, yo, these people are like finding out information on me. And a lot of times, co-workers and stuff like that, they follow you home. A lot of times, when you're a silent person and you keep your information to yourself, that people will be so nosy that they will spy on you outside of work. They'll follow you. They'll dig up information on you. The manager might even ask them to do that. Hey, do me a favor. You live near that girl. Find out what she's into. Dig some dirt up on her. Find out. Give me some information on her. I want some information on that one. That's what people will do. And you'd be surprised that how invested other people are in you, all because you just want to be positive, mind your business, stay focused, not worry about some BS. You're real different when you don't gossip. You're real different when you just stay to yourself and mind your business and don't run your mouth a lot. You're real different. When you're quiet, you just stay to yourself and you're focused on what you want to manifest. You are real different because people aren't focused. They don't know what they want. So all they want to do is just but you know what you want. People keep the devil keeps sending people in your life like it's a game trying to take your focus off of the manifestation that the thoughts that you're trying to manifest, the things you're trying to manifest with your thoughts. They want to take your mind off that, but we're not having that. All you have to do is realign yourself. Tell yourself that this put down has no power over me. This person just wants me to take my focus off of myself. I'm realigning myself. I'm realigning my focus. I'm in alignment with all my desires, my destiny, my goals, my dreams. I'm focused. I'm focusing on myself. This person has no power over me. There's no power outside of myself. This is just another try, another useless try for somebody trying to put me down to no avail. They'll have no. It has no effort. It has no effect. They're not gonna win. They're going to lose. They're not stronger than me. They are weak. I am strong. They don't have any power over me. They don't have any power over my life. They can't affect me in any way. I won't let them. And when you come at it like that, when within yourself, you know, like I would don't do that out loud. But when you say that to yourself, whatever they're doing is just going to be like ping, ping, ping. That's your bulletproof vest. Your positive affirmations, the positive things you say about yourself, the positive things that you believe about yourself. When people try to get negative towards you or project negative on you, that's your bulletproof vest. However you feel about you. But make sure you feel good about you, because if not, you're going to take what that person is doing personally. And you don't want to do that. So if you don't feel good about yourself, whatever people try to say or project onto you, you will take it personally, and it will be harder for you to deal with because you're having to deal with them and you. So it's best to just deal with you, so that way when people try to make you deal with them, you're all you got to deal with. I want to thank you for watching this video. I hope everybody was helped by this video. I hope this was a helpful video, very informative, I hope. I want everybody to hit that like button. It helps the algorithm out for my channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for commenting. And thank you for sharing. If you know anybody that needs to hear this message, please share it with them. Thank you, everybody. Have a blessed day. This has been another DruuTube special. I'll see everybody in the next video. DruuTube out.